Cris Mac here from the Capelli Club. I am taking just a few moments today to answer some very common questions we receive regarding eyelash extensions. And at the end, I will have a very simple little guide for you to follow, which will help you get the most retention out of your eyelash extensions. Okay, so first things first. Before you even consider having a technician apply eyelash extensions to you, please ensure you have had a thorough consultation, and if possible, you've even viewed the studio first. Considering this is a service that's involving your eyes, it really should be your technician that's requesting this. There's a lot of liability involved, so it is crucial that you understand the risks, that you understand the procedure, and most importantly, that you feel 100% comfortable before moving forward. And there should always be a consent form before the procedure, so I recommend getting a copy of this prior to your appointment. That way you can read through it at your own pace. So the first question we always get, will they damage my natural lashes? Well, the answer is very simple. If your technician believes in maintaining the integrity of your natural lash, if they start off by doing a thorough diagnostic and formulate their procedure according to your natural lashes, if they take the appropriate time with you, not rushing the procedure, and if while they're doing the procedure, they ensure to isolate each individual natural lash and apply the appropriate extensions, if they do all of these above things, you will have minimal damage. In fact, the damage should be no different than the everyday wear and tear you put on your natural lashes by wearing mascara. And then when it comes time to your fill, your technician again will isolate the natural lashes, will only select mature lashes that are in good condition and are able to withstand another extension. Even though an upgrade to a fuller set puts more money in your technician's pocket, a technician with pride and integrity will advise against putting more or additional extensions or an extension period if they see that your natural lashes just simply can't handle it at that time. The next question we usually receive is my favorite one. Will they look heavy and fake? And I always get a kick out of the clients that come in because they seem to generally have a associate, an acquaintance that they know that has the example of eyelash extensions that they do not want. So the answer to this question is really up to you. But I generally try to, find a common ground with clients and reason this one out with them. So I'll ask them, think of the best hair extensions or maybe like face rejuvenation. Think of the best procedure. How would you describe it? Tell me about it. And they'll usually say, well, the ones you can't tell were done. They look natural. Okay, perfect. So why would you want anything other than the best on your eyes? Again, the answer to this question is completely up to you. If you want a fake, overdone, over-the-top look, that's up to you. However, I do recommend that technicians advise against those applications simply because of the damage, the weight, and it's just too much for your natural eyelashes to handle. Again, client to client, some people do have naturally fuller lashes, naturally coarser lashes, so they can handle more, but that comes into when we were discussing the answer to the first question, that comes with the diagnostic. But really, if you want that heavy, fuller, dramatic set, something you would see at like a big party or like a New Year's Eve event, I would advise technicians to direct their clients more to strip lashes. Have fun, wear them, look great at the party, but don't stress your natural lashes out. And certainly when people are looking at your face, you can be taken seriously and just be your most beautiful when lashes are applied to look unbelievably natural. That might be a good way to put it. So my answer to the question, will they look heavy or will they look fake? Not if you don't want them to. And as a technician, I simply just do not do fake and heavy applications. Fake looking and heavy, they are fake, they're false eyelash extensions. But I do not do fake looking and heavy eyelash extension sets. So I keep it natural. I keep it so you simply look extended, fuller. Again, I say this all the time, eliminate the need for mascara, but make it the best mascara you've ever had. Unbelievably beautiful natural lashes. That's the application we go for. So once people feel a little more comfortable, okay, you know what, I can get these extensions done. I'm not going to look stupid. Awesome. Let's move forward. We then hear, how long will they last? Okay, another awesome question. That has a lot of different variables. So the glue you're using, of course, it's everyone's first question about the glue, but the eyelash extensions themselves, when you were formulating with your technician, what did you choose? How fine, how thick? Your skin type, your eye sensitivity, and then also how mindful are that you now have these extensions on your eye. So all those things play a factor together, and they also tie into our last question, which is generally the way you care for them. So, you have to consider your glue, your formulation, your skin type, your eyes, if they're watering all the time, that's what I'm referring to, sensitivity, and then how mindful you are. So do you touch them? Are you playing with them? Are you sleeping with your face in the pillow? Or have you now trained yourself to sleep on your back or with a pillow rolled under your chin so your eyelash extensions truly do not hit anything while you're sleeping? All these little things play a factor in how long they will last. Glues go anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks to 7-8 weeks for maximum retention. That doesn't mean that you will have a full beautiful set for 9 weeks. That means that you probably won't be due for a fill 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks. Now that's really unbelievable. The 5-week, 9-week retention, max retention with about a 5-week fill. I do not advertise that. I will say to you, we can hope for about a 3-week fill getting started. As you become better with them, you're more mindful, you're sleeping differently, you remember not to touch them all the time. We secrete oil on our fingertips. Don't touch your eyelash extensions. All those things, we can kind of move your fill to every 4 weeks, once a month. 12 times a year, you're laying in the eyelash bed. Not a bad deal. And then the second last question we receive, will I react to them? What happens if I react? Okay, so there's really no way to foresee whether you're going to react to eyelash extensions or to the glue. It's not just the glue. It can actually be the fiber, the material that is being applied to you, you're reacting to as well. And there are all different types of formulations, poly blends. I do not use mink. I will not use anything. We are completely a cruelty-free location to the best of our knowledge. If we find out someone's doing something a little shady, we get rid of them. But there's so many different blends, and sometimes, one factory to the nut, to the next, to the nut. I was thinking of an example of may contain nuts. Anyway, that's how my mind works. Okay, so we can't always control what is in the eyelash extensions. There's a lot of may contain because you're dealing with factories and they're pumping these things out like crazy. So we don't know. We really don't know. But what we can do is we can do a little demo. So a technician will generally have, 3, 4, 5 glues on hand. And then I probably have 12, 14 different suppliers for the extensions themselves. And then within those are multiple orders. So, that may contain nuts thing I was thinking, may contain some type of poly. We really don't know. So what I'll do is I'll mark the set that I'm using. I'll record which glue I'm using. And then we'll just do a few on the outer corner, maybe even a couple in the inner corner. Sometimes we're more sensitive in different areas of the eye. And then you know what? Go beyond your way. 24, 48 hours. If you feel great, we can move forward. Some people just say, hey, go ahead, I'll do the set. So I'll just say, you know what, as we're working in the first, 3, 4, 5 minutes, let me know if you feel a burning sensation, anything's uncomfortable, kind of a stinging, let me know. I'm also watching to see what's going on with the skin, if it's looking a little bit irritated. But there's always a way to work with your technician. And then if you do have a reaction, technicians, let them know right away. And I know most, I believe, I'm going to say almost all, will do the removal complimentary. We know it's unfortunate for both parties. The technician just spent 2 hours of her life doing them. You spent 2 hours lying there and were hopeful, and they just didn't work out. So, spending 15, 20 minutes doing a removal. Reactions are rare. They don't usually happen. I think I've had in total 2 people that have had red eyes. Both were natural redheads. If you don't know about redheads and their sensitivities, look that up. It's so fascinating. It was actually a redhead that told me, and I had to go do my own research. But both were redheads. They did work really well with the sensitive formulation, though. So we just moved over to the sensitive formulation. And then the other ones there was hormonal changes. And the more research that I had done, I'm not supposed to be doing them anyway once they get to a certain point, be it medication or pregnancy or those sorts of things. Don't do them anyway. There's just too many things going on in the body, and they're reacting to kind of all different kinds of things. So for a technician or for a client, just don't do them on someone who's on anything, medication, any type of change. They could have been your client for 6 months. They could have been your client for 3 years. Not a good idea. So just be mindful. Lots of different things that can go on. Some people even just develop allergies to the glue, to the extension. Their body just can't take it anymore. It starts to reject it. So take a break. Revisit it again later. Switch up your formulation a bit. Switch up your glue. Give some variety. That's about all you can do. So once we've gone over the basic first 4 questions that come in, the last one is, how do I care for them? That's the little cheat sheet that I've provided at the bottom for you. It's very simple. I generally try to teach people the principle of something. That way they can move on in their life and figure things out for themselves rather than giving a list of rules. So the principles are keep everything oil-free and be mindful. So if everything's oil-free, hair, skin, body, your fingertips, everything that you're using is oil-free, and if you're mindful, you remember that they are there, you're not touching them, you're not playing with them, you are careful, how you're sleeping, that's going to play really well into the retention, and you'll get awesome results. So I hope this was informative. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I tend to do about a 10-15 minute consultation and just giving my spiel to every client. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to make a useful little tool. I'm going to just put this on a video, and that way people can watch this before coming in, and they can have a little bit of me, a little one-on-one consultation, and hopefully feel at ease, and then come in and see me at the Capelli Club. So I hope you enjoyed this, and of course we hope to see you soon. Have a great day.